today I'm going to inform you guys about presidential elections. So what are presidential elections? It's an event where US citizens vote for their candidates to elect their upcoming US president and vice president. And it happens every 4 years. The background of this, the elections first started back in 1789 with George Washington. And the relevance I have with this is that I am now eligible to vote for the upcoming election. By gaining knowledge of the presidential elections, you will understand how the president gets elected and the importance of everyone's vote. First, I will discuss a little bit of the background of the presidential elections and how they came about. And second, I will discuss the whole process in how the next president is elected and how much time they have to campaign themselves and the requirements for to be a candidate. In order to understand the process of electing the next president, we first need to know the history of this. And second, what caused us to create such system. In 1789, George Washington was elected the first president. During this time, only white males who owned property could vote. Our founding fathers were running away from the traditional monarchy back in Great Britain. And when they got here, they decided to make their own citizens their choice and responsible for electing their leader. So now that I've discussed a little bit of history about this and how they started, what are the causes of elections, let's discuss the whole process in becoming the next president. According to an article called the Electoral College, last updated in October 3rd, we need 270 electoral votes to win the presidency. And if a tie occurs, the House of Reps and the Senate take a vote to break the tie. So in the last election, Obama got 332 electoral votes and Romney got 206. So it's obvious who was a winner. So my next point is to fully understand this whole process, we need to understand how much time they have to campaign. And each candidate has, before the election, they need to attract the voters' attention, and both the candidate and voters need to have the same beliefs so they could have a connection, and so they approximately have 1 year and 5 months and 10 days before the true election. And so after explaining the elections, I hope you, so what are the requirements for the candidate? According to an article at the Library of Congress, the requirements have been the same since first elected George Washington. A natural-born citizen, a resident for 14 years in the United States, and have at least 35 years of age. So after I explained all this, I hope you guys understood more info and got more info about the elections. And in conclusion, by gaining the knowledge of the elections, I hope you understood how the president gets elected and the importance of everyone's vote. First, I discussed a little bit of background of the elections and how they came about. And second, I discussed the whole process on how the president is elected. We might find these things boring, but if we think about it, we actually take this for granted. Other countries, people can't even vote. Women are not even allowed to drive or go to school. Our founding fathers came into this country looking for a new opportunity, and it's just, why can't we let other people do the same now?